Let's scrap. Ha, 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 Wow, yeah, that's a great starter for this tribute. It's a sort of like a little nod in direction of Louis Armstrong's big pivotal moment in his career when the big bands were starting to decline. And this concert at the New York Town Hall in 1947 was the beginning of his the rest of Louis Armstrong's career, which was the All-Stars. And there were great names on this bill. Jack Teagarden on trombone, and Bobby Hackett was the second trumpet player. And but Louis, it was the first time he'd done one of the first times he'd come down to a small band format after all the 1930s swing era and the big bands. So and he had a great sort of as I say, it was sold out. Everyone just wanted to come in here, Louis. And he started to play some of the early 1920s recordings that he was famous for on record by this time, like all the OK records. So after he left King Oliver. Well, when he was still with King Oliver, he recorded all his Hot 5 and Hot 7. So Louis came on just with the quartet, just with the piano, bass and drums to start with. So the next number, we're just going to do an example of this before the rest of the guys. And I'm going to play Cornet Chop Suey, which is from 1926 originally with the Hot 5. I think it was Hot 5, yeah. And the rest of the guys will come back and join me like it was originally on the night. So here we go, Cornet Chop Suey. What keys are you? Thank you. You've got to be sure, haven't you? Cornet Chop Suey. The Cornet Chop Suey. And as I say, at this time, Louis Armstrong's ability on the trumpet he was at the peak for me. And he came out on his town hall and he just drove straight forward and did it. So we need two trumpet players. Although there was two trumpet players on the original, we have this wonderful trumpet player, Pete Horsfall, who's going to take over, and so I can have a rest, because it takes two of us to do what Louis performed that night. And we're going to slow the tempo down and introduce our wonderful vocalist, one of the vocalists tonight, Adrian Cox, on the clarinet and vocals.
Thanks, Bobo.
Yeah. And Pete Horsfall on the trumpet on this one.
Hey.
Yeah. And just before this concert, Louis Armstrong had recorded, they'd recorded the film New Orleans. And Louis was very proud of this, even though, because of the time, you know, it still had a lot of black artists in it, and it was a move forward for the industry, and it was a great showcase of a lot of the original New Orleans musicians. Keith Ory was on it, for instance, and Louis had a big prominent role in this, and he was proud of that. So he wanted to put this number called "Do You Know What It Means to Miss New Orleans" on the program. Here we go.
Yeah. 1, 2,
What it means, oh, to miss New Orleans. I miss her each night and day. There's something more, for the feelings growing stronger. You know, the longer I stay away. I miss the moss-covered vines, whoa, the sweet sugar pines. Yes, where mockingbirds they used to sing. And I love to see the lazy Mississippi, oh, hurrying into spring. Well, the moonlight, yes, out there on the bayou, and sweet music fills the air. I dream of them old magnolias in bloom. Oh, still I was wishing, oh, that I was there. Now do you know what it means, oh, to miss New Orleans? 'Cause that's where I left my heart. There's one thing more, you know I miss the one I care for, oh, more than I miss New Orleans. Well, the moonlight on the bayou and sweet music fills the air. Well, I dream of magnolias in June, and still I'm wishing, whoa, that I was there. Now do you know what it means, whoa, to miss New Orleans? Well, 'cause that's where I left my heart. And there's one thing more, you know I miss the one I care for. Oh, more than I miss New Orleans. Thank you very much. Thank you.
well, we're going to feature the talents of Pete Horsfall on not only great trumpet, but a great vocalist on an Earl Hines composition. Earl Hines was around with Louis Armstrong in the late 20s, and they were great. They recorded many things together. And this is called Our Monday Date. Was it mine?
Don't forget my Monday day. They promised me that Tuesday. Don't forget and don't be late. Don't be late, my dear. I'm gonna straighten my tie, shine my shoes, get shot and let right in your eyes. Don't forget and don't be late for that date you promised me, my dear.
your worries on the doorstep. Life is so sweet on the sunny side of the street. Can't you hear that pitter-pat, babe? That happy sad is your tune. Life is so sweet on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade with the band on parade. But now I'm not afraid. This rover crossed over. If I never have a cent, dear, I'll be rich as Rockefeller. Our gold dust at my feet on the sunny side of the street. Grab your coat and grab your hat. Leave your worries on the doorstep. Yes, just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. I can't you hear that bit of fat? Yeah, that happy step, that's your tune. side of the street. We got Roll Garden Blues.
Oh, double intro.
Yeah, the Royal Garden Blues. Well, back in 1928, or even before that, 27, I think it was Louis Armstrong recorded a duet with it was Bubble and Squeak, wasn't it? Yeah. As soon as I start thinking about the history of things, I sort of know it, but I forget names and things. But it was someone Johnson, I think it was. Anyway, everyone will be out there going, "No, it's so-and-so." Come on, get it right.
Check your phone.
Yeah, so just go into the internet. But the number I'm talking about was dear to Lewis's heart because he likes to do numbers associated with his homeland, the South. And this is called Dear Old Southland. And to play this for you is the wonderful duet of Joe Webb at the piano and Pete Horsfall at the trumpet.
I wanted to say also, Enrico, don't disappear completely. Don't disappear. Oh no, you stay there. It's not too far away. We're playing the music of Louis Armstrong this evening, who, that can stand on its own as a thing. He's a great genius of music of all time, but of 20th century Western music. But we should say that we're also playing this music in the presence of Enrico Tomasso, who it's very rare in life that you get to play with somebody that was taught by a great genius and passed down that wisdom and that music to his students. And I don't know whether anyone knows this in the room, but Enrico was a student of Louis Armstrong. So it's like, imagine being a student of Beethoven or Mozart. So it's true, right? It's a great pleasure to be in his presence. I think we should give. And I can only say, I can get things that first hand from the records of Louis and second hand from Enrico's playing, and do what I can with those materials. And anyway, I thought I should draw attention to that because it's something special that, for me, is such a pleasure, So anyhow, this is Dear Old Southland.
Horsfall with Dear Old Southland. Yeah, man. Nice version. Yeah. Well, it's this concert that we're sort of celebrating. You know, we're not playing it in exact entirety. In fact, Louis Armstrong, when he arrived at the town hall, the great guitarist, guitarist Segovia, had a concert at 8 o'clock till 10 o'clock in the town hall that night, and Louis Armstrong's concert started at 11:30. A completely different house. So they booked a rehearsal from 6 to 8. Louis arrived there, saw Bobby Hackett, saw Jack Teagarden, and says, "We don't need to rehearse." And he went home, and everyone got in a big state. But Louis came back at 11:30 and did everything without a rehearsal, including this next number, which he asked Jack Teagarden on the spur of the moment, even not before, but on the night, because the piano player had to play an extra 4 bars, because Louis says, "Jack, come and sing this." And it became one of the iconic duets of the Louis Armstrong-Jack Teagarden Association. And I think Adrian's going to help me out on this one. You're going to be, are you going to be Billie Holiday, and I'll be Ella Fitzgerald?
Yeah. Wouldn't be the first time.
Of course, I'm talking about the great number written by Hoagie Carmichael called Old Rocking Chair.
Well, old rocking chair's got me.
Old rocking chair's got you, Father, yes.
Well, it came by my side.
Well, you need that cane, son, yes.
Fetch me that gin, man,
Now you know you drunk enough already, boy.
before I tan your hide.
Ah, you can tan my hide, yeah, yes.
Can't get from this cabin.
Where you going, boy? Where you going?
Well, I ain't going nowhere.
Why's that, Pops?
I'll just sit here grabbing,
What are you grabbing, Gay?
grabbing,
Grabbing?
grabbing.
Grabbing.
Now the flies round this old rocking chair.
Oh, flies round my rocking chair.
Now do you remember poor old Aunt
I
Harriet?
remember dear Aunt Harriet, yeah.
Now wherever she may be,
Oh, she be in heaven, I think, my yeah.
won't you send for a sweet chariot, yeah,
Oh, sweet chariot, yeah.
for the end of trouble I can see.
Oh, my sweet cherry, yeah.
Old rocking chair gets it.
I'll rocking chair get him, yeah.
And now Judgment Day is here.
Oh, judgment day is here, yeah, boy, oh, yeah.
Chain to my old
Rocking chair. Yeah, okay. Let me get a word in here, boy. I'm gonna tell you about it. Now, old rocking chair got me.
Yeah, rocking chair got you, yes.
Oh, I got my cane by my side.
You know he needs a cane right now.
Yeah, I can't walk anymore. Oh, pass me that gin, son.
We ain't got none of that left, you know.
Oh, that's a shame. For I tan your hide, yeah.
I'll tan your hide again, like before.
Whoa, I can't get from this cabin.
Why
No,
not?
no.
Where are you going? What are you doing?
I ain't going. I'm not going nowhere.
Ah, you don't need to go.
I'm just sitting here grabbing.
Grabbing.
I'm grabbing.
You're grabbing.
Grabbing.
And grabbing.
Yeah, the flies from my old rocking chair. Yes. Now, Adrian, do you remember Sweet Aunt Harriet?
Yeah, I remember her too.
Up in heaven, she may be.
Way up high above the clouds.
Ba-da-da-da-do, that's away, away. Oh, send me that sweet chariot.
Don't forget the horses, yeah.
No, no, they're coming. For the end of my troubles I see.
Well, nobody knows the trouble I've seen.
Oh, no, baby, yeah. Oh, rocking chair, get him. I get him.
Yeah, get him. You get
He's
him.
got him. And judgment is here.
Whoa, judgment is
here. I'm chained to my old rocking chair. Rocking Chair, that was a landmark recording, and Jack Teagarden and Louis Armstrong performed it and recorded it many times after that because it was a big favourite of all the fans. That brings us to our last number. I know, doesn't time fly? Yeah. For me, it's been a great privilege and a pleasure to perform this music from one of the landmark concerts in the history of jazz, the New York Town Hall concert by Louis Armstrong, and the start of the Louis Armstrong and his All Stars. You know all the guys. I'd like to say thanks for them for putting up with me. And coming in, and of course we came in today. I says, who's leading it? They says, you are. So that's it. So I've been telling them what to do, but it's been great. But exactly. But we'd now like to go out with one of the great sort of Dixie. Well, no, it goes back before Dixieland. Really, it's great jazz numbers. The Tiger Rag. It's a rag, really, isn't it? Yeah, the Tiger Rag. And Louis played this all the way through his career. He played it in the 20s, 30s, all the way. And at this concert, it became a drum feature. So we're not going to depart from that. We're going to feature our wonderful drummer here, Jas Kayser. Yeah! This is where we'll let her loose. Let's let her loose on the kit. And she said to me today, she says, I've not played this sort of music before. Well, to be honest, I can't hear why she hasn't, because she's absolutely nailed it for me. Right on the bottom. And you're only as good as the guys playing around you, honestly, you know. And these guys are fantastic. So, great. Big hand for all the band. Hey. Yeah, Daniel, Will, everyone. So here we go with the Tiger Rag.
And let's hear it, Enrico Tomasso, everybody. Yeah.
clap it.